And hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Apple just wrapped up its September 2025 event, and it was one of their most packed keynotes in years. We got a brand new iPhone lineup, major iOS changes, Apple Watch updates, and even some surprises on the Mac and iPad side of things. In this video, I'm breaking it all down into 5 parts. The new iPhone 17 lineup, what's changed in design, cameras, and performance, iOS 18, Apple's biggest software update yet, with hidden tricks that you don't want to miss, plus quick updates for Macs and iPads, the biggest highlights, and my personal takeaways. And finally, the big question: should you even upgrade? This is just the first of many videos we'll have about Apple's new products, so if you want deep dives, comparisons, and unboxings as soon as these devices hit shelves, make sure to subscribe. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's get into part 1, iPhone 17, the design, camera, performance, and of course, price. Apple's main announcement was the iPhone 17 family, which now includes the iPhone 17, the ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air, and the Pro and Pro Max models. Starting with the iPhone 17, the big story is the display. It's grown to a 6.3-inch Super Retina XDR OLED panel with ProMotion up to 120 Hz. That means smoother scrolling, sharper animations, and a more responsive feel overall. It also reaches 3000 nits brightness, making it one of the brightest smartphones screens available. It is protected by Ceramic Shield 2, which Apple claims is 3 times more scratch resistant than before. Under the hood, it's powered by the new A19 chip, paired with the N1 network chip, Apple's first in-house wireless processor. This enables Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread support, making the iPhone 17 better prepared for future smart home and connectivity standards. Cameras also see a boost with a 48-megapixel dual fusion rear system and a brand new 18-megapixel front camera that supports sensor stage for video calls and dual capture video recording. And now for storage, Apple has removed the 128GB option. The base model now starts at 256GB with an option to bump to 512GB. Pricing starts at $799. And there is the iPhone 17 Air, which might be the boldest iPhone we have seen in years. It is only 5.6mm thick, making it Apple's thinnest iPhone ever. It is built from titanium with Ceramic Shield 2 glass on both the front and the back. The Air keeps things minimal with just a single 48-megapixel fusion camera on the back, but it is still powered by the A19 Pro chip. Battery life is slightly smaller compared to the standard 17, but the trade-off is a phone that feels unbelievably light, and that one starts at $999. Finally, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max push things to the extreme. Both have larger Super Retina XDR OLED displays at 6.3 and 6.9 inches respectively, still reaching 3000 nits brightness. They feature a new aluminum unibody design with ceramic shield on the front and back that is more resistant to cracks and scratches. Storage goes all the way up to 2 terabytes on the Pro Max, which also boasts the longest battery life ever in an iPhone with up to 39 hours of video playback. Pricing starts at $1,099 for the Pro and $1,200 for the Pro Max. Now let's go ahead and talk about part 2, iOS 26, new features and hidden tricks. The new iPhone would be complete without a big iOS update. iOS 26. Apple is introducing a new liquid glass design language, which gives the UI a refresher, more fluid look. Animations are smoother, transitions feel more organic, and widgets blend more seamlessly with the home screen. It is not a total redesign, but it definitely makes iOS feel more modern. AI is, of course, another major focus. Apple has been and continues pushing Apple Intelligence, which powers a whole range of features. We're talking about smarter app predictions, improved on-device photo and video editing, and faster responses in apps like Messages, Mail, and Safari. The big highlight is that these features run on-device, which means they are private and do not require sending your data to the cloud. And of course, there are smaller but meaningful upgrades. AirDrop is now faster and works at greater distances. Widgets have expanded functionality, letting you interact directly without opening the app. Accessibility got a boost with new voice control features and real-time subtitles across FaceTime and video calls. So frankly, overall, iOS 26 is not just about flashy features. It is about making the iPhone feel faster, smarter, and more personal. Now let's get into part 3, Apple Watch 11, the Mac, and of course, iPad updates. also took time to celebrate the 11th anniversary of the Apple Watch with the Series 11. The new design is flatter and thinner, with a larger, brighter display that makes notifications and watch faces pop even more. It packs in upgraded health sensors, which Apple hinted could bring new heart monitoring and wellness features. So battery life also gets a slight bump, which is always welcome on a smartwatch. On the Mac side, both the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro received refreshes with the new M4 chip. Apple claims that the M4 delivers faster performance while being more efficient, so you will get longer battery life without sacrificing speed. For creators, the new Pro models are especially appealing thanks to improved GPU performance. iPads did not get a massive overhaul, but Apple did highlight brighter displays, better multitasking features, and new accessories that enhance productivity. So now we've got part 4, the biggest highlights and, of course, my take. So what stood out the most? For me, I would say that it is the iPhone 17 Air. It is incredibly rare that Apple makes a design move that's this bold. Now, this device is thinner than any other iPhone before it, but still, it continues packing flagship performance. It feels like the spiritual successor to the iPod Touch, but with all of the power of a modern iPhone. I am also really impressed by Apple's shift into in-house chips like the N1 networking processor. This gives Apple tighter control over hardware and software integration, which could mean better battery life, faster connectivity, and smoother performance across the board. And iOS 26 might not have the flashiest single headline feature. The combination of AI, design polish, and quality of life upgrades makes it one of the most balanced iOS updates that we have seen. So now we've got part 5. Should you upgrade? The big question, as always, is it really worth upgrading? If you are on the iPhone 13 or older, the iPhone 17 lineup is a huge leap forward. Bigger, brighter displays, better cameras, new design options, and iOS 26's improvements all make it a worthwhile upgrade. If you're using an iPhone 14 or 15, it depends on what matters to you. The jump is not as dramatic, but features like the Air's thin design or the Pro Max's massive battery life could sway you. For iPhone 16 users, the upgrades are incremental, unless you really want the Air or need the extra storage and endurance of the Pro Max. You can probably hold onto your device another year. And when it comes to the wearable side of things, the Apple Watch 11 feels like the perfect upgrade if you have been waiting for a redesign or want better health features. Either way, if you're thinking of upgrading, then you will need a great way of transferring your data between devices. That's when Wondershare Dr.Fone comes into play. Dr.Fone offers a lot of features for most of your mobile needs, including the ability to permanently erase data, recover data, screen unlocking, and of course, data transfers. Whether you're transferring data from an Android phone to your iPhone 17 or an older iPhone to the latest and greatest, this solution should help you to transfer data with just a few clicks. However, in this video, we're going to be focusing on the data backup feature from Dr.Fone, as this will be done through the Dr.Fone data backup method so that you can always ensure that you have a backup that you can later restore in the form of different categories of content. This is how. So first, download and install Wondershare Dr.Fone through the link in the description. Open the program, then connect your phone to your computer. Go over to My Device, then click on Backup Data. Dr.Fone will scan your iPhone for the selected categories of data. Once scanned, you can manually select the bits of data that you would like to back up, or just choose everything from within those categories. Click on Backup to PC, and just let Dr.Fone do its thing. Once it's done, Dr.Fone will have a backup of the data that you saved to your computer with this method. To restore it back to your device in the future, you just have to click on Restore to Device, and Dr.Fone will take care of the rest for you. So this is everything Apple announced at the September 2025 event. The new iPhone lineup, iOS 26, Apple Watch 11, refresh Macs and iPads. It is a lot to take in, but overall this feels like one of Apple's most ambitious years yet. Which product are you most excited about? The ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air, the powerhouse Pro Max, or iOS 26's new AI tools? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you don't miss our upcoming deep dives, comparisons, and unboxings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.